Connect your tech ecosystems to knock down information silos using connectors and Data Uploader by Smartsheet. My presentation may contain forward-looking statements which may change in the future. Forward-looking statements are not guarantees of future performance, and undue reliance should not be placed upon them. Smartsheet undertakes no obligation to update forward-looking statements except as required by law. Any logos or trademarks used aren't endorsements of Smartsheet. Throughout this presentation, members of Smartsheet staff will be at hand and available to take your questions on connectors and Data Uploader and provide answers in chat. Hi, I'm Bob Fraser, Senior Product Manager for the Connectors and Data Uploader product teams. In this presentation, I'll be going through some of our most important integration products to allow you to connect separate and disparate systems with Smartsheet and keep all your business-critical systems and processes in one place for easy reporting, management, and dashboarding. Our products are designed to alleviate two major problems. Firstly, the removal of error-prone manual processes which businesses must undertake while working with separate systems and types of data, which often require multiple manual steps, including exports from legacy systems, copy and pasting between programs, manual data sanitization and reordering, or similar to achieve their goals. Secondly, to alleviate these issues, companies often require expensive custom solutions, which require IT resource that may or may not be readily available and/or waiting in a development queue amongst other projects to get their solution built. We have multiple solutions to this. We will be discussing the automatic transformation, sanitization, and upload of data to Smartsheet using Data Uploader, and the bidirectional real-time connections available using our connector products. And at the end of this presentation, we will take you through a demo showcasing both. The first system we will be discussing is Data Uploader. Data Uploader is a system designed to automatically merge or replace data from a third-party application like Excel into Smartsheet without the need to manually copy and paste any of the data or manipulate it in any other way. It allows the one-way connection of any CSV or Excel grid-based data from your enterprise systems into Smartsheet to enable visibility in a single place within Smartsheet. Data Uploader works with Excel and CSV files, and therefore virtually any CRM, ERP, LDAP, database, or project management tool that can export to an Excel or CSV file. With Data Uploader, you have the ability to update existing rows and insert new rows in Smartsheet from other applications that can export CSV or Excel files, or use a Google Sheet, to replace all rows in an existing sheet in Smartsheet with the latest uploaded file, and either run workflows on attachment on demand or schedule workflows connected to cloud service providers such as Google Drive, OneDrive, and Box to run as often as necessary to meet business needs. One of the most useful points about Data Uploader is it universally applies to all departments, verticals, and industries. It is great for business users looking to easily centralize data from multiple systems to have visibility in one place. You can eliminate time-consuming manual entry and errors that can result in poor outcomes, and combine with utilizing our dashboard and reporting functionality to provide visibility to key stakeholders so they can take the immediate and proper action. Some of the most common use cases we've seen with our customers are the tracking of project financial actuals compared to projected in a near real-time basis to allow constant monitoring for cost and time overrun, tracking actual hours spent on a project by uploading a master time tracking sheet and filtering this down from a relevant project, and updates from ERP and CMS systems where working natively within them is difficult and users wish to utilize Smartsheet's advanced project management, dashboarding, and visualization functionality. This last point is especially important when working with legacy enterprise systems, Essentially, as long as those systems can output a CSV file, then we can work with it. Data Uploader is simple to use. Simply determine the data source in the target sheet, filter the information you wish to flow into Smartsheet, map the columns from source to target, and set up either a run on attachment or a scheduled workflow in settings. More advanced functionality is also available by leveraging Smartsheet's advanced expressions and formula functionality, which we can apply to new columns at runtime and transform data before it reaches Smartsheet. The second system we will be discussing is connectors. Connectors provide real-time, bidirectional synchronization between your data and Smartsheet. By eliminating silos and repetitive work, business can have a connected and empowered workforce that can achieve more. Currently, we provide real-time connections between Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics 365, and Atlassian's Jira, three market-leading database products focusing on different use cases. Key uses of connectors are to allow professional knowledge and process workers, such as program managers, to have an integrated view of multiple cross-org projects in a single location, and to enable collaboration between teams across those platforms. For instance, a common use of the Salesforce connector is for a user such as a regional sales director for a consulting firm in this example, who can combine multiple teams' worth of business development and project data from opportunity and project objects in Salesforce respectively into a single dashboard within Smartsheet to track the progress of each of their teams in real time and have a comprehensive understanding of things like opportunity conversion rates, the profitability of those projects, utilization and burn down tracking, and many other things. You can map your connector to either an existing sheet or a new sheet, although we generally recommend a new sheet as best practice. In this way, you can choose which fields to map back and forth from Jira, Salesforce, or Dynamics to Smartsheet, and you do not have to map all fields. For customers in high security environments where management of data is key and granularity of who has the ability to change items within systems is important, you can also select your data to be either unidirectional or bidirectional per field, going to and from Smartsheet or both ways. Using this level of granularity, as well as setting up separate connectors for different users with different levels of permissions, allows for very controlled data models and granularity. In this way, you can customize your connector to ensure that only the right people are making changes to the data at the right time. No matter if Data Uploader is the right solution or whether it's connectors, you can bring your external business data into Smartsheet to make it the one place to go for business updates and results. Get the visibility you need so working teams can manage processes leveraging the key data they need, as well as providing high-level summary dashboards to manage so management can keep a pulse on the business and results. In this demo, we will quickly look at a combined use of our Jira connector and Data Uploader products, showing an example of a consulting software project that uses a dashboard consisting of solutions using both our Jira connector and Data Uploader. For simplicity's sake, we are discussing 3 sprints worth of work on a 6-week project consisting of a feature sprint, a bug sprint, and a maintenance sprint. Currently, the dashboard has no information about actual hours spent or the development cost per sprint, as this data is awaiting addition from our time tracking tool and Data Uploader workflow. Looking at the sheet this dashboard pulls data from, we can see the details of our real-time bidirectional connection with Jira by viewing all the tickets currently within the project. As this is a bidirectional workflow, we can change the details of a particular ticket within Jira and see them reflected within Smartsheet. Firstly, let's go to Jira and our backlog and move a bug. ED211, and we will move this from the current sprint to the next sprint. Give this a little time to update. Go back to Smartsheet, and you will see that this ticket has now moved out one sprint. Let's now show that behavior in reverse and update a ticket from Smartsheet to Jira by updating a story point value. If we change the story value of the story point on the same bug from 5 to 3, save our file, give the webhook a little time to update, and then pop back over to Jira, we can see that the story point estimate has updated from 5 to 3. Additionally, having disabled the Maintain Jira Hierarchy option within the Connector Setup menu, we can move our issues around in any order and not have Jira overwrite them back to their original order, including subtasks. This is a recent improvement which prevents Jira overriding the order you have set your sheets up with. In this example, we could decide that we want to keep track of 3 key tickets and move them away from their positions within the tracking sheet in order for a program manager to have easy visibility of those key issues. So for instance, let's take 3 issues here, cut them, and paste them on the bottom of the sheet. This allows you to keep track of when they've been moved by completion date, for instance. This type of action would previously have been overwritten by the connector. We also have a data uploader workflow configured to run whenever a file is attached to our main Jira issue sheet. In this example, we either upload or simply drag and drop an exported CSV or Excel file from our time tracking software, which is untransformed and sanitized by data uploaded to populate a separate destination sheet, which we will show shortly. This can sometimes take up to a minute or two, depending upon the complexity of the transformation and how many workflows you have configured to run at the same time. So we'll go to the destination sheet, refresh it, and we will see that the sheet has populated. As we say, sometimes depending upon the complexity of transformation, this can take a little while. Going back to the dashboard and refreshing this, we can now see that all of the fields have updated, including overall cost per sprint and hours spent per sprint. In this way, utilizing a combination of the Jira connector and data uploader, you can compare development actuals to initial estimates to determine both how on track a project is and its profitability. For further reading, please check out our web pages on connectors and data uploader. Reach out to our sales email address or your account team to begin discussing how these products can help your business, or alternatively, dig into our Center of Excellence for more information on data uploader and connectors. Thank you for watching my presentation, and I hope you have a great Engage.